Hello. In the last video, we created the body of our blue ghost by creating an outline, setting a black stroke to the outside, and then setting a dark blue stroke to the inside, as well as a blue fill. In this video, we will create one set of the blue ghost eyes. I'm not going to create both eyes, because the process is exactly the same, and you can complete what I did for the second eye once you can see the process for the first one. We're going to start by creating the smallest circles that we see, creating the larger circles on top of those circles, and then using a process of arranging to organize our circles, these different colored discs, more appropriately. Let's start with the small highlights. I'm going to create an ellipse that has no stroke and a white fill. Once we are ready to create this, I prefer to create ellipses by holding Alt. That allows me to create a circle from its center point. And then if we also hold Shift, it will force our ellipse to be a perfect circle. So I do want to do that. I've now created two separate ellipses for the small highlights. At this point, I'm going to switch back to black and create a new ellipse at the center of this eyeball, again holding Shift and Alt. Here is my new black circle. Notice that it covers the highlights. We have two ways that we can move this circle so that it is behind the highlights. First, we can select it, right-click on the mouse, go to Arrange, and we can send it to the back. Notice that my black circle is now behind my two white highlights. I'm going to hit Control-Z to undo that. Again, it's now in front, as it should be. We can go to our eye layer. We can select the ellipse that we just created, and we can drag that down below the two ellipses that are above it. With our black ellipse selected, I'm going to hit Control-C to copy it, and then Control-F to paste a copy on top. We can see that a new ellipse was created in our stack. We will create the new ellipse and make it white. I'll hold Shift and Alt, and with my black arrow, I will increase that to the next outer ring, which is the next white disk. Fortunately, we can't see our other objects, so by selecting that and bringing it to the bottom of the stack, it is now behind the black disk and the two white disks. Reselecting the white disk, Control-C to copy it, F to paste it, holding Shift and Alt, we will scale it out to the next big black ring and make that one black as well. Selecting that black ellipse, we will drag it below the other discs. We now have our black disk, our white disk, although I'm not sure why the white disk is, I guess it is showing up as black. There is our black disk as well, so those are corresponding well. Selecting the black disk, we need to make a copy to create this white disk, so Control-C to copy and F to paste. Hold Shift, hold Alt, and we will bring that out. This one should be white, so we will change that to white. Selecting it, arranging it, and sending it to the back. Selecting the white disk, Control-C to copy, and F to paste. Hold Shift and Alt. We'll bring this out to the black area. This one should be black, so we will change its color, reselect that, and bring it to the bottom of the stack. Selecting the black disk, we need to make one more copy for this dark blue section. Control-C, Control-F, holding Shift and Alt. We'll scale it out. We will change its color to dark blue. We will select it, arrange it, and send it to the back. We now have all of our eyes and I'll turn that reference picture off so you can see the gradual progression of those discs. At this point, I'm happy with my eye layer, so I will lock it and hide it. We're going to go through the mouth very quickly. We're going to create this shape with an arc. So I'm going to click and hold on the line segment tool and create an arc. It needs a black stroke and no fill. I'm going to go to my mouth layer. I'm going to estimate the center of this rounded edge, click and hold, bring it to the opposite side, estimate the center of this rounded edge, and let go. In fact, I'll change my stroke color to something very bright, change to my white arrow, and I will attempt to bisect the black mouth with this yellow line. With my black arrow, I will select it. I'll open up my stroke menu. If your stroke menu is collapsed, expand it with the little up and down arrows. We need to give this a round end cap and increase its stroke weight till the yellow hides the black, more or less. We will select the yellow stroke and change it to black. We will reselect this stroke, Control C to copy and F to paste a copy on top. We'll change our color to red, and we will increase the stroke weight till we hide the red part of the mouth. On our mouth layer, we'll drag red below black. We'll reselect black, Control C to copy and F to paste. We will go into our stroke menu and increase the weight of our black line till it hides the dark blue. Switch to a dark blue stroke, and in our layer tab, take dark blue and bring it below red. Next, we'll select the black line. Control C to copy it and F to paste it. This is our teeth, so we'll make it white. We'll remove the round end caps and we'll make it dashed. We will, with our scroll wheel and our cursor in the dashed section, we'll increase the stroke weight until we have 5 teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is our 5th tooth. I will select this line, and using the down arrow on the keyboard, I will move it down till over half of the white tooth is below this black edge. So it's not quite halfway. This would be halfway, a little bit more than halfway. In our layer menu, we will take this tooth and drag it only below the black line. And I'll turn my reference picture off at this point so that you can see our mouth with the white line partially hidden by the black, and then our 1, 2, 3 different stroke lines. So all 4 lines of the mouth were all Control C and Control F to place them where they needed to be. I will turn on my body at this time so you can see most of the geometry that I have created. The line at the bottom would be created using the width tool on a stroke with round end caps, but you can do that on your own.